Well, welcome on a Tuesday night to Larrakia Park here at Darwin Football Stadium on Larrakia country. I want to first of all acknowledge the traditional owners, the Larrakia people, the saltwater people, and want to acknowledge their elders past, present and those emerging. And thank you for the permission to play what we think is going to be a really interesting game of football tonight. We're into the third edition of round one of our FFA Cup for 2021. Of course, the FFA Cup last year was a victim of COVID. There's so many events, people, circumstances and governments were. I've got Lewis Bunton with me. Lewis, you're going to give us some expert comments today. I'll ask you first of all about Litchfield. They play a couple of divisions down from the boys they'll be facing tonight in Casuarina. But the beauty of the FFA Cup is anyone can win on any night.
Oh, definitely, 100%. I have seen Litchfield play. They're a very strong side. They can play some good football. It will be a challenge for them today against Casuarina, and hopefully they can step up to the challenge. You never know what happens in the Cup. I've seen it happen before.
Oh, absolutely. And had been at A-League clubs where it did happen, and lost out in the first rounds, things like that. Anyhow, we're now here in Darwin in the Northern Territory. Thank you for joining us on FNT TV. Another question to you, Lewis, is that FFA Cup gives you an opportunity with its midweek knockout football to play some of the youth in the club, and we'll see that from both sides tonight. First of all, Casuarina got three or four kids there that, you know, literally are 14, 15 and 16, so it's a great opportunity for them.
Oh, fantastic opportunity. It's great. It's showing the talent they've got and the depth they've got in the squad. It's going to be a long year because, like you said, we are now playing midweek games. It's still in that hot, wet season as well, so it's good to see lads they're coming in and they're playing and they're showing their talent as well, which is it's just fantastic to see. We have such great young talent here. It's great to see that actually get an opportunity and play in such a good competition as well. So it's brilliant.
Yeah, totally agree. We'll be kicking off roughly in around 10 minutes. We've got the most spectacular sunset forming behind us here, as it normally does in Darwin in the top end of Australia. Just gorgeous. We'll pen away to that maybe after we finish here. But look, we're expecting a tight fight in the first 30 to 40 minutes. We'll see how it goes over that period. Lewis has already mentioned about the hot, humid and a little bit of a breeze tonight, which should be some respite for the players, but it still will be stinking hot to be out there. You'll really feel it after 30 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can feel it now just standing here, let alone running around on the pitch, so good luck to them.
Lewis Bunton will be giving us our expert comments. My name is Bruce Stoller. Thank you for joining us on this live streaming of the FFA Cup for 2021. We'll be back with our visitors, Litchfield, taking on Casuarina. Everyone else who heard our chatter just then, welcome. My name is Bruce Staller. Thank you, and welcome to live streaming of this FFA Cup round one match, game 3 actually of the 2021 version of this fantastic initiative from Football Australia. It is amazing competition. I've got Lewis Bunton with me. Lewis will give us some expert analysis as we go through this both halves, and if it goes the way that it may go, we'll go into extra time as well. 740 teams have joined in this year, Lewis. 740 teams around the country, and here are 2 of them out in front of us here at Larrakia Park. And while one plays Premier League and the other plays reserves, to your point earlier in the setup, these guys can play from Litchfield, so we're looking forward to a mighty first half from them, and seeing what Casuarina deliver with a fair few youngsters out there. I can see already Aiden Da Costa. Also, I think it's Charles Adu there, from here with my poor eyesight. And we'll look at the rest of the lineup and let you know how many other young kids are getting a go in the starting lineup. So it's great to see someone as young as Aiden Da Costa Pierre out there for his first game starting for Casuarina.
Yeah, it's brilliant to see. Like I said before, it's great to see youth coming through, and it's just showing the depth and quality these lads can play. Being such a young man that he is, being 15, 16 years old, and he's stepping up playing A-grade football in FFA Cup, so it's great to see. Yep,
journey's underway, and that's what we're doing, is by sending the balls out to our centre referee. You're on FNT TV. Thank you for joining us. Whatever screens or wherever you may be watching, we thank you for your support of Darwin football up here in the top end of the country. And let's not forget, it's knockout football. One of these teams will go through to round 2, and the other one will just concentrate on the week in and week out football from this moment on. But we've got 90 minutes plus till we find out who that is. And coin tosses happen, so I'm assuming the teams are on the right and correct position for the setup. They're not going to have to do a crossover, so running from right to left on your screens will be Litchfield in their red and black and white with the red and black socks, taking on the traditional black and white strip, and the check one at that with the white socks of Casuarina Football Club, which has a close connection to the Timorese and Portuguese community here in Darwin. Of course, in Timor there's been some devastating floods, and our hearts and thoughts go to the people of Timor as they struggle with the aftermath of those floods and mudslides. Right, we're not far from getting this underway. Wish both teams all the best, technical areas as well. And you've got Tim Byfield, the coach, and for Casuarina, and Pedro Bernardino, the team manager. Assistant coach today, Edson Dusray. For Litchfield, we have Shane Pilkey as the coach. Assistant coach is David Kears, and team manager and president of the football club is Karen Russell. Good to see you, Karen, on a Tuesday night. Well, you'd normally be out at the venue with the juniors training, and now here managing a football team in your role as president. So, Lewis, did you see any of the football from Casuarina on the weekend in the Men's Premier League?
I did. I thought it was a very well-controlled game and well-thought-out battle between Casuarina and Azuri, but in the end, their quality showed through towards the end of the game when they got 2 goals.
And they played in the heat of a Saturday night where, at least it wasn't 4 o'clock, where Pride Olympic and Port Darwin went around. But this is much more pleasant tonight. You know, it's still 28 degrees, just on the cusp of 28. A little bit of a breeze coming in from the northwest, not a lot, but the humidity's dropped down from the 79 to around 65. So it will be much more pleasant than on the weekend.
Oh, most definitely, and you know, how can you not argue playing on a Tuesday night football? Yeah. It's just fantastic. I wish I was out there playing today. Yeah,
pitch looks good. All your passes would go directly to the other player.
Well, we don't know. It's been a while since I've played, so you never know.
That's right. But thank you for giving us your time tonight to give us some expert comments. We're into a 2021 version of the FFA Cup. This is still round 1, match 3 for us here in Darwin. And if you just joined us, running from right to left on your screens, there's Litchfield FC in their traditional red, black and the white strip with their red and black hooped socks. And they're up against Casuarina. Knockout football. One of the teams will go through to round 2. Braden McLennan, usually, capable of playing outfield as well as in goal and getting a chance from outfield work today. That's Mark Casemiro, number 7. And one of the youngsters out there, number 11, Charles Adu. Charles Jr. Adu, actually. There's a dummy from Jacob to himself, but recovered. Gordon Piera, their captain, in the middle there. Mark Casemiro with the ball again, does a nice turn. And good clear out. By John Kears, got in there early and brought that to a promising raid down this grandstand side to an end for Litchfield. Gordon Pereira will try and keep this in, can't do that. So it'll be a Ryan Lehman, number 17, coming up to do a throw in for Litchfield. Ryan's also a keeper.
Oh, he's a player with many talents and positions, by the sound of the referee as well.
Yep, referee, outfield player, helps with the kids. Great club man at Litchfield. Put the ball into play, did Ryan Lehman. It's gone across field where Jari Van Lingen gets it underway now on the left-hand side, their left-hand side of Casuarina, running from left to right on your screens in their black and white check. That's their captain, Gordon Piera, number 4 on the ball there. He dips one over the top, trying to get Charles to do on the run. Charles got the first point. He's got an opportunity, puts it into the actual post and rebounds it safely into the hands of the keeper. Offside, and clearly offside by the assistant referee.
It's a great little run there, though, but straight away, if you're Litchfield, you're thinking Gordon Pereira in the middle there. He's going to be a danger man, playing a lovely little ball over the top.
Yeah, it was a really delicate punch over the top, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great little ball from him. Great vision as well. So, you know, first 3 minutes in, Litchfield are quite happy to let Casuarina have the ball, but maybe not give them the space, especially in that midfield area, to let them play them balls like that.
Let's them see how they manage that. Corey Taylor in goals for Litchfield. Again, Corey's going to have to work hard if Charles Dew gets away, and he does. Kurz comes at him again. He puts a shot away, and it's just gone inside the left-hand side upright and into the net. So Charles Adu with his first goal. Looking at the referees, they're all cool. Decision's been made.
Again, another great ball from Gordon, straight from the middle there. He went in the middle, and he just slotted the same ball through. This time Charles Adu was onside, and he managed to slot it on home this time. So great goal again. So Gordon's really going to be the danger man today and the little playmaker for Casuarina. I think if you're Litchfield, you'd be thinking, let's just stick a man on him. Yeah. Don't give him time and space.
Yeah, good advice. Coming up to the 5th minute mark, we have a 1-0 scoreline in favour of that team and their captain, Gordon Piera. The goal scored by Charles Jr. Adu. Good tackle from Ryan Lehman, though it's been pushed through by Jacob Andradin. Andrade is wearing number 3. Had a good game on Saturday night. And one of the settled players there, number 14, Jari Van Lingen in the central defensive role, very strong, working closely with, in this occasion, Braden McLennan, his central defending partner. Looks like they're playing 3 across the back, Lewis.
At the moment, yeah. Young Aiden, the left back, DeCosta's just gone up for the throw. Blind him run then.
Yeah, he'll run up and down all day, I assume. Looking for opportunities. There he goes now. Going back for its offensive work. Ball remains with Litchfield. Possession's key here. Now they've lost it. Goal scorer's got it. Goes back to Costa. And Aiden DeCosta Piera puts it back to Van Lingen. Van Lingen across to McLennan. And again, a ball trying to be threaded through by Piera. Nice run and a lovely ball from Ryan Lehman. Great advance. Braden McLennan gets back in defence. Really nice work from Litchfield. And Aki Camarandis, he's fleet of foot, number 7, took off with pace. Lovely ball from Ryan Lehman through. Promising stuff from Litchfield. It's around the 6.5 minutes on this FFA Cup Tuesday night. Round 1, but match 3. A little bit of lack of communication between 2 of the senior players in the Casuarina side, Kilmartin and the captain, Gordon Piera. Ryan Lehman with the ball again, sees the run, goes to that player. Players this pass it on's beating him, but a nice vision and early run from Scott Coburn, the captain for Litchfield. Unfortunately came to naught, but again they're in the right position in the offensive third for them. This ball's going to come off Ryan Lehman and be a throw in for Casuarina on the grandstand side of Larrakia Park. Good defence from Litchfield, trying to calm him down. Ball still got away. No, good tackle in there as well. And another tackle. Determined stuff from Matt Orchard, number 8, to Litchfield. Looks like he's going to be playing and patrolling the midfield. Casemiro in his salmon boots, and off they go. Mistimed that somewhat. Scott Coburn, the captain, no malice in that, just trying for ball, reached out and just got the challenge a little wrong.
Yeah, Mark's definitely a quick player. He's always the one getting tackles lately. He's that quick, but you know, sometimes you're going to try and make them challenges, but he just didn't come off for the Litchfield player there.
It's John Tamboris with all John Tamboris will always say, stay on your feet. Stay on your feet, he's a defender. All right, here we have it. Kilmartin, number 9 on his back. 3 or 4 paces from the ball. In the attacking third for his side. He goes for that ball along. Mark Casemiro is going to pull it in just inside the line. It'll go far over the goals and a pack of players and land comfortably at the feet of Litchfield on the Northcrest scoreboard side. 9 minutes on that board. Nice play. Possession's key here for Litchfield. Keep this ball. A couple of more passes in there. Unfortunately, Kilmartin's header got in the way. Nice counter-intuitive work from Litchfield. And they've got the ball back. And what they need is a passing game here. Not a kick and hope. Nice run. Cleaned up by number 4 for Casuarina. That's the captain. Kilmartin under pressure. Good pressing from Litchfield. Again, Ryan Lehman in there. Nice work from Ryan. He's on the burst. Still with the ball. Great attitude. Amazing energy as well. Lehman goes back looking for support. Finds in the Karamidis. He goes on the inside. Loose pass. Now giving it back to the goal scorer, Charles Ledoux. Promising stuff from Litchfield there, mate.
Yeah, much better football from them, but the only problem is I feel sorry for Ryan Lehman. He looks up and he's only got one man in the box.
Yeah,
it's only drama. If they want to try and get a goal back and stay in this game, they've really got to get a man in the box when they can. That was a great run from Litchfield. A lot better football from them.
Yeah, great energy and determination from number 17, Ryan Lehman for Litchfield. To your point, he needs a little bit more support when those raids occur and put some pressure on the defensive four for Casuarina, which in this stage is Mark Andrade, Joey Van Lingen, Braden McLennan, and Aidan Da Costa Piera on the left-hand side. All right, keep the ball at his feet, keep some possession. Let's put that ball away as a foot race that Van Lingen's going to win. The good work from Jared Jeffrey in the first place. Maybe could have held on to that ball. But still with Litchfield, let's see what they can do here. Loose pass. The other thing is too, Lewis, this is the largest the pitch will be in both its width and length.
Yes.
You know, we bring it in over the year because of the AR. You can see already they've already written a highway down either side, the assistant referees. But this is the you know, as I said, the widest and longest we'll have it. So it's quite, if you're used to sort of like 100 by 65, it's very, yeah, it's bigger.
Yeah, it is a large pitch out there.
And it's space, you know, and so we're well within the requirements, but we have a lot of space over here, so it enables us to bring the pitch in over the season. All right, Jared Jeffrey with the ball goes across to Ryan Lehman, who we've mentioned a couple of times, full of energy. Ryan looks up, puts the left footer across, a deeper ball to Costa Pair in there. A clean header from the youngster. In again with another reaching header for Casuarina. The ball's bouncing around between a number of players. Will now go out of play where the aforementioned Da Costa Pereira will do a throw in.
You mentioned about the big pitch as well just before, and look, that could be a little bit of shock for Litchfield as well, being on the larger pitch.
Yep.
It could be affecting them mentally as well the first 10-15 minutes, because first 5 minutes...
Tell them.
Yeah, I agree. They can see it as well. As a player, when you go on the pitch,
Point, Lewis.
it's a bit larger, it's a bit bigger, there's more space involved as well. So they're slowly starting to get into their stride now, trying to play some football. But hopefully now they get into the game a bit more. They realise how big it is. They have got the time. They have got the space to play the ball on the ground.
Yeah, it gives you time.
Yeah, it gives you plenty of time. They just got to start realising that. And they're slowly getting there. They're realising that the longer they get into this game. But they've got to realise a little bit quicker before they concede a goal or two more.
Yeah, absolutely. All Casuarina for the first 5 minutes, but certainly a reclaiming of momentum from Litchfield. But they'll need to be on focus here, and he was, the young fella. He'll come around, needs some help. Ryan Lehman goes back for him. Great interception by John Kerrs there. Well played, mate. We'll need some more defensive work from that from someone. Charles Ledoux will turn and run. In pursuit is Ryan Swart. There'll be a shot from here. Clear it out. Does. Well done, keeper. Accidentally off his own player. Collected by the keeper. And Taylor Corey will just roll it out in front of one of his defenders. Can't get his number from here, but we'll know it shortly as we get to know more about these players and their characteristics. All right, Litchfield on the North Crest scoreboard side. 14 minutes about to roll up. They're one down on that scoreboard. But some enterprising stuff from them in the last 5 minutes. They've certainly put a few passes together. And to your point, Lewis, seem to be a little bit more comfortable than in the first 5 minutes. Right, Charles Ledoux with the ball. Goal scorer. Looks up, puts one across to his right back. And Jacob Andrade on the run. Puts one across field. Nice interception by a retreating Litchfield defender. That's his second timely intervention. We will get his number.
I believe it's Ryan Swart, I think it is there, the number 3 out there for Litchfield.
Ryan's one of the taller guys.
Yeah.
It looks like him. Kilmartin on a run. Will he get the ball? Yes, it goes to his feet. Litchfield defender shadowing him. Good pressure from Litchfield. Ball's out of play. That's what happens when you put pressure on them. Some confident play. Back goes the throw from Lehman. Looks like that is Swart. Ryan goes across to his keeper. Corey goes back to Swart. Swart now has an opportunity to go back to Lehman. Just a reverse of what they just did, and he does. Lehman turns. Nice run. Keeps the ball in. Shows promise. Great tackle from Mark Casimiro. Good stuff from Ryan Lehman. Collects one of the many balls available from deploy. Goes to his captain. Scott Coburn puts one through, but no one's really onto that. Effectively giving the ball away. We'll see what Casuarina do with it now they have it. Good pressure from both Ryan and John Kears. Got time. Hooks up. Puts it over the top. There's a run, but the keeper will get there nice and early, and that's Philip Pullman. And Philip just rolls out a left-hander to Braden McLennan, who goes up to centre to this goal scorer. Nice challenge there from number 9. That's Dylan Williams. You want to see your attackers doing that? Good defensive work from Dylan Williams.
Definitely. It's always two-way football. Definitely not one-way football. You've got to defend 2 from the front.
Yep. It's amazing how many strikers don't consider defence as part of their role. But Dylan Williams showing us how effective that can be. Right, Aidan Da Costa. Pereira, lovely ball across in front of his Casuarina teammate. And that'll beat him and roll away. Right, Ryan Liam, number 17. Got a run from his captain, goes to a short one. John Kears. Kears is challenged by Dylan. Dylan Vong, that is, number 8 in the midfield for Casuarina. Offside. So the advance there from a player wearing number 15, which doesn't even exist on our team sheet. Yes, he does. Jake Smith. Sorry, Jake. So across the front of them, they've got Jake Smith on the left. Charles Adu, the goal scorer, inside. We've got Robert Kilmartin right in the middle. And Mark Casemiro, ever dangerous on the right-hand side here at the moment. Up against the defensive 3 from Litchfield at the moment. Now running back into position. Litchfield. Too much time for Gordon Piero, but that's a loose pass from him. Nice work. Gazin recovers. He had to. Can Litchfield make Casuarina pay here? Good ball gone to their captain, Coburn. Coburn dips one over the top to the on-rushing Litchfield. Looks like it was Swart on the run there. Come out of central defence. John Cares on the ball. Nice and strong on that, John. Well played. Turns on the inside. Referee was okay with the jumper pulling. Must be International Year of the Jumper Puller. As a player, mate, it's annoying me so much.
Yes.
What about you?
Yes, it always was the worst.
Any ball's gone across now. We have Jake Smith with an opportunity. Good defence there again from a bit of tandem work from Litchfield. Well played. Okay, a little challenge there between the left and right. Of course, the left back for Casuarina and the right attack from Litchfield. Ball still remains on that side. It's gone out of place. So Litchfield will get a throw and some good pressure. And the result is possession. 19 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. We have 1 goal very early on in the piece to Charles Adu for Casuarina.
Litchfield have definitely knocked Casuarina off their stride. A couple of wayward passing going along here from Casuarina. Just a little ball there to Robbie Kilmartin to go straight over his head.
Yeah, and that's to do some of the pressure from Litchfield. It's been sustained. Right, that's a good ball from Ryan Lean. Finds Kurz. Kurz trying to thread one through. Van Lingen up to it, the defender. On the ball now for Casuarina. Mark Casemiro goes back to his right back, Jacob Andrade. Andrade goes across to McLennan. McLennan plays one through to his captain. He's going to go over the top for the speed of Casemiro, and he's under fleet foot. So is Lehman. He can run. Someone needs to get there shortly. Takes the shot. It's skimmed over the central bar and will head out with pace to the perimeter fence. That ball was hit with some force. Wasn't far off, Lewis.
No, it wasn't. Well, definitely not. I wasn't too sure whether he was trying for a cross for a second then, but I think he'd even need to say that was a shot.
Yeah, no, it's a shot for sure, I'd say. Trying to get into that top right-hand corner, even if run along the central crossbar if he could. Right, restart. Taylor Corey goes out wide to Ryan Swart. Ryan goes up to centre. Comes it back to this side. And when I say this side, it's the grandstand side, broadcast side. Right, ball, hold the possession if you can. That's done. Captain goes forward. Loose pass from him. He'll make amends here, I'm sure. Good pressure. Really good pressure from Matt Orchard. Any kids watching didn't really get to the ball, but he put pressure on every Casuarina player who had the ball. And the result is a loose one now on the far side, which his football team, Litchfield, will get back. Well, Lewis, I have to say, despite the opening goal, this has been parity since.
Yeah, quite a competitive game for both sides.
Yeah.
A couple of mistakes, wayward passes from each of them, but they both keeping the pressure on when they are defending, which is great to see. And it's starting to become a real battle. There's a couple of battles out there between Mark Casemiro and Ryan Lehman on the grandstand side here. It's a great little battle coming along.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have a very front row seat to that. Right, Robert Kilmartin goes through, threads one through. This is Jake. And Jake Smith is offside. You have to get those runs right. Going a little too early. Good defensive work from Litchfield then to actually create the offside.
Yeah, they're playing a very high line, but they're just got to be careful twice now. They've been called out where a lovely through ball coming through, and they've got some speed to Casuarina, and they've already conceded one from another through ball going over the top from them from playing a high line.
So be mindful of that. Let's just see how they deal with this one. Charles Adu on the ball now. Goes to Casemiro. Can't miss him. Fast as and salmon boots. Off he goes. Push wide. Nice work from Ryan Lehman in there early. Good to determined little tackle. Ball run out. Restart for Casuarina on the grandstand side. 22.5 minutes on our Northcrest scoreboard. 1-0 to the team running left to right on your screen. The Casuarina Football Club in the black and white checks. Kilmartin goes for a scurry down the line. Turns inward now into the area. Good defence from Ryan Lehman again. Nice skills from Kilmartin. But like a good defender, Ryan Lehman stood his ground. And he'll win the free kick. Well played, young man.
Brilliant defending there from him.
And the good thing there, Lewis, he hung it back and let Kilmartin do the dazzle.
Yeah.
And then took the ball.
Yeah, just got to wait for the striker to make the move, and then you go. See if he has a bad touch, ball goes away, and then you make the tackle. You don't just jump in, because that's when you get penalties conceded. So, brilliant bit of defending there.
No, unfortunately, loose ball there from the captain. So it'll be a throw in on this side to Casuarina. They hold advantage on the Northcrest scoreboard, but a game that's it got equal momentum. A really good recovery back from Litchfield. Yet to get a goal, but certainly put this game on even keel in terms of possession and opportunity. John Kerr's in the middle, getting some early ball and early neat ball too from Lehman. Now Coburn on a run. Can he get it across? If they can keep this ball here, Kerr's on it. Goes back to Lehman. Nice play. Lehman has time. Looks up. He's going to go long. Too much on it. He'd like to have that again. That ball will roll harmlessly over the goal line and be taken back to its little home there over on the new goalposts, where the keeper for Casuarina, Philip Pullman, will get us restarted. McLennan goes back to Van Lingen. That goes to Camero. Camero's passes a loose one. Van Lingen has to go back and recover. Keeping on his right boot. Now he'll go back where it all started from. Pullman, the keeper. Good pressure from Litchfield. Casuarina calmly with poise, trying to play out from the back, trying to find that corridor to advance. Van Lingen gets a run now from his right back. He puts the ball through, but Lehman's up to it, sees it, contains the threat.
Definitely brilliant defending from Litchfield there. Just holding them back, letting them, the two centre-backs for Casuarina play the ball.
Sorry, mate, my mum's ringing me. Yeah, nice work. Right, Lehman sets the ball. 1-0 scoreline in favour of the opposition Casuarina, but the Litchfield are fighting their way back into this game, well and truly. Ball that's gone over the top. Aiden to Costa Piera there. He's good in the air, the young fella, number 5. Just 15 years of age. And with his first start in the Casuarina colours and in Premier League. Starting lineup, I mean. Right, Charles Ledoux puts one over the top. Nice intervention by Litchfield. A little outnumbered there at the moment. The Litchfield team come back in numbers now. That's a bit of a hit and hope from the captain. Nice work by Litchfield. Retain the ball, no pressure, time. Well played. Coburn tries to thread one through on an on-rushing number 6. No, on-rushing number 7, I think it was. Yes, 7. For Litchfield. And that's Camaronidis. Right, Pullman. Goes across field to McLennan. Finds Vong. Vong puts a lovely ball through on rushing to Costa Piero, puts one across. Nice little movement there from Casuarina. 2 passes and they're back down the other end there, Lewis.
Yeah, brilliant movement. A great ball from Dylan Vong there, and great run from Aiden DaCosta Pereira there. Unlucky with the ball as well, just too close to the goalkeeper, but he well read from the Litchfield goalkeeper there as well, just to snuff it out.
You know, it's his first advance, so he'll get plenty more opportunities, you'd hope, to get that crosses right onto those on-rushing Casuarina central strikers. 28 minutes about to roll over. This is FFA Cup if you just joined us for 2021. It's a round 1 match. It's the 3rd match of the round. And if you just joined us, Casuarina, who have the lead, are running from left to right on your screens in the black and white. Joe Jeffrey in there with a little over-exertion in the defensive area. So this will be set piece for the captain for Casuarina. Gordon Piero goes off his left foot to the right side. Goes back to his central defender. Now it ends up with him where it all started. Kilmartin will go back to his captain. No? Yes, he does. Adu gets out of the way. It's a nice little flick through. Jake Smith was onto it.
Yeah, it was a brilliant run from Jake. And brilliant run from him. Just get in front of the defender. The defender was sleeping. He was just unlucky. The ball just went behind him.
Yeah, promising stuff from young Jake Smith. Number 15 for Casuarina. Right, that's the keeper. Taylor Corey for Litchfield, playing it out from the back. May get the ball back here. Yes, he does. Plenty of time. Don't have to. There he is. Yep. Good run from Coburn to make himself available. It's gone back across to the right back though, or central defender. He'll go back to the other central defender with their 4 at the back. Keep possession. It'll come. That one just beats John Kerrs. Or Kears. Kerrs will come again. And Ryan Swart in there with an early pass, and now an unfortunate clip. Piero plays early. Ryan Lehman's alert to it. And Jake sends it into my office and my car. That's a fine of 500 already, kid. But it was good. Ryan Lehman was onto that. He went straight across when he saw that opportunity of the little click over, little tip over the top.
Yeah, well switched on to it and great defendedly.
Yeah.
Well, defended, sorry, should I say.
Right, 30-minute mark. This is FFA Cup for 2021. Thank you for joining us on FNT TV. Hope you're enjoying the live streaming. We have Casuarina with a slight advantage, 1-0 on the North Crest scoreboard. Whistle goes. He moves in. Piero does a dipping one over the top. That's easily handled by the keeper. I know he's now lost it, but it's gone into the side netting. Taylor will smack himself for that, but he'll be right. You go and collect the ball, getting encouragement from a couple of his defenders. No harm done. And Jake.
To be fair to Litchfield defence, they've been doing that well. The goalkeeper there hasn't had anything to do in a while, so a little daze there.
Yeah, it's good. All right, now this is a ball which is not... With Ryan Lehman made it into something by just advancing on that. Nice work from Dylan Williams. And Aiden DaCosta Piero cleans up for Casuarina. Goes back to his keeper. Now there's an opportunity in the midfield here for Charles Jr. Adu. Casuarina will get the advantage there from the referee. Lewis, what do you made of the setups and whether the shapes are being kept by both sides?
Defensively,
yeah.
On both sides, yes, 100%. But from the attacking point of view, for me, there could be a bit more movement from the forward line.
In terms of making runs?
Yeah, being an option.
Back as well,
just being an option. At the moment, you've seen both sides, the centre-backs receive the ball.
Yep.
and the midfielders are slowly dawdling around. There doesn't seem any energy to get the ball or want to be on the ball.
Yep.
There's been a couple of long balls being played, which don't have to. If you're a bit of movement, but defensively on the opposite side, if you're thinking, brilliant work from both teams defensively. Yep. Just when they have that ball, speaking now, there's no real movement there. Can we show some demand and we want to get on the ball? We want to play football. I want to receive that ball. At the moment, they're kind of walking around. I know it is early days in the season, but it's still FFA Cup. You want to go through. At the moment, it's a tight game.
Yep. And to your point, if the defence is settled, you've got to unsettle them.
Yeah.
And the way to do it is, as you said, runs, make yourself available and demand the ball.
Yeah, just being an annoyance. Just even if you move, you're getting them tired and moving. Just it creates a hole behind you as well, or it creates space for someone else. You just got to move. At the moment, it's being a perfect example here. The centre back's got the ball and we're just standing still. There's no demand or want from the ball. No
pressure on them. Yeah. Okay, Coburn, the captain with the ball, goes back. Now Kilmartin's interested, and that interest from him. Good intervention from the right back, Swart. Now back over there. He'll go back. Nice possession play. That's a lovely work now. Let's see if they can move forward on this. It's just skipped over his right boot. But again, putting a few passes together are the Red and Blacks. And the Litchfield area, and beautiful part of Darwin, the rural area, home to the Litchfield National Park, just somewhat past it, but gorgeous part of the world. Nice ball onto a running Aiden to Costa Piero. Does a little step up, 1, 2 and 3. Now pushes around, beats his defender, puts a cross in. It's got height coming in towards the goal. Deserved a good defence from the keeper, and he did. And he kept himself just inside the line. Well played. Both Taylor, who's a youngster, and Aiden for Casuarina. Enterprising football from both of them. Dangerous when he has those runs on the left-hand side, or their left-hand side for Casuarina. We're talking here about Aiden to Costa Piero.
He's very good. He's very quick, and look, that's the third time he's got a ball in now, and they're getting better. They're getting closer. That was a dangerous ball. The keeper had to deal with it, and look, he stood up to the challenge that time. So great ball, great intent from the Casuarina and Litchfield goalkeeper there.
Yeah, well played by the keeper. Good save, then a good recovery, and used all of his area. In fact, he was right on the line to collect that ball in. So well done. To Costa Piero with the ball now, throw in. Crossfield, McLennan to Van Lingen. Good work from Litchfield, just narrowing down the options. They got away, now they'll clear the ball up. Well played, the Red and Blacks. Ryan Lehman with the ball. Possession's required, steps over, got to run. He'll go himself, and he will. Nice run down the side. Keeper comes... He keeps the ball in, he does. Nice one, turn back to Williams. Williams dispossessed. Ball still in a good area for him. Ryan Lehman's got an engine on him. So is this bloke, unfortunately. Casemiro on the run on the counter. Ball still played, advantage played. Referee will come back here. Place the ball. Can't fault the effort. Oh, Lehman was fantastic then. Williams got the ball, wasn't able to do much with it in his attacking third, and then obviously the counter through probably the fastest player out there in Mark Casemiro. But again, determined defensive work, second effort. He might have brought the player down, but he brought it to a close. Now, a wall's going to form. 3 people from Litchfield, 3 players in the wall. Kilmartin, who's quite creative on set pieces. And to your point, Lewis, as we often talk about, switch on defenders. Switch on. And you'd be surprised how few do. Anyhow, let's just see what they do. Referee out of the way. Plays the whistle. Having still looked, 3 in the ball, does it. Kilmartin moves in. It'll be a shot for sure. Well and truly over the goals. You can see what Robert was trying to do. drops his head as he walks away. He knows he can do better than that. But he was sort of placing it very much in the centre of those goals.
Definitely expect better from Robbie there, Kilmartin.
Yeah, good position. Yeah, good distance from goal. We've seen him put them away before.
Definitely, he's got the talent. But again, early days into the season, we'll see how he goes. But he'd be very disappointed with himself. And he looks it anyway.
His body language is pretty clear. Taylor Corey with a play out from the back to Swart. Swart goes across to the right back, whose number I've got to get. Haven't mentioned him yet, the young fellow on the right side there. He's been doing good marking of Jake Smith. Just hard to see his numbers from this distance. We will get it. Right, Casemiro on the run. He'll go straight to goal with direction. Takes a shot. Beautiful save. Can that still be saved? Then a second one, but he can't do the third one. I feel for the keeper. First save was spectacular. Second one even better. And he got up to be in a position for the trailing third player, but just couldn't keep them out. Don't be hard on yourself, Taylor Corey. Great work. Unfortunately, a goal resulted, but just great work, young man. Yeah, great effort there from him to get up. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Yep. Brilliant effort from the keeper. That's what you want. And 2 great saves there, just unfortunate. And the young kids watching, Jake Smith did the right thing, trailed in. Ball came to him, and he took the shot. Had he not been there, we would be saying that the keeper for Litchfield has saved the day. There were just too many players on rushing, and a goal resulted. A goal against the play, I would say, Lewis. So 2-0 on the scoreboard, thanks to Northcrest. One of those awkward goals and towards the last 10 minutes of the game you don't want to submit to. And I would suggest that the keeper, Taylor Corey, was so determined to keep that out. 2 special saves. Swart going across to Lehman. Brings it in. Ball still on the edges. Keep it here. That's dispossessed. Keep the pressure up. Nice work. That's great from Swart again. I'm impressed with him, Lewis. He's been a centre defender so far. Yeah, he's been all over the park. I've seen him make a run up at the forward line as well. He did. Interesting to see how these last 5 minutes play out. Hopefully Litchfield can react and hold on. Even if they might be able to nick a goal, that's them back in the game now. They just can't let the heads drop. They don't want to concede another one before the half-time. Yeah, 2-0's an awkward score for any team. We've seen them run down before. Right, restart. Swart on the ball. Nice work. No, it's not Swart. So difficult to read these numbers with my eyesight anyhow. Sorry, Lewis. But the big fella that's inside Swart. Jared Jeffrey, I think it is. He's playing on the inside of Swart. It is. So Jared's a presence at the back there as well. Now he's got a chance to make a challenge. Does that. And for that a challenge, he keeps the ball. Ball gets the ball to his teammate, John Kurz. McLennan showing a few skills. Not seen from the keeper, usually playing in goals, out in the outfield tonight. Great to see him out there. He loves playing outfield. That's a beautiful ball. Charles Adu on his Vans takes a shot. Good presence from the keeper. Stood his ground, and the striker pushed it too far. That time a good metre, maybe 1.5 metres to the right of the right upright. It's like he rushed it towards the end. Had all that time and space, and he just rushed it. Instead of just passing into the corner, he's gone to hit it, even though he didn't hit it that sweetly. But I don't know what he was trying to do there, the young fella. It should have been 3-0 from them, though. Yeah, I'll put it down to Taylor Corey standing his ground, making himself big in that goal for Litchfield. Right, Charles, 2 captains come together then. Ryan Lehman in there quickly. Well done, Lehman. Lehman goes again. Shows you what determination will do. Loses the ball on this occasion, but certainly not reputation. Well played. Smith, the goal scorer, goes back. Piero, who's been assisting one of the goals, now has unleashed Jacob Andrade. Jacob has it back, turns a nice one into Kilmartin. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. He's going to have a left footer. Great defence from Litchfield. Poise. Well played. Oh no, Williams have given it back. That's better work. Clear it out of there. Ryan Lehman comes in and does exactly that. Concedes a corner. But I love his moves are emphatic. He doesn't hesitate. He does it.
Yeah. It's
Well
his
played.
intent, the mindset. He wants that ball and he wants to get rid of it. It's great defensive effort from him there as well.
Yeah, and what Kilmartin was running around showing the skills we know Robbie's got. It was good to see Litchfield stand their ground and defend it. They'll have to do that again as he heads out towards the grandstand for a corner kick. A couple of minutes left on the regulation time. We have a 2-0 scoreline for Casuarina. Pretty much at both ends of the half those goals were scored. Out goes the keeper Taylor Corey. Good work for him. They need to get Corey back into goals and he does that. They need to move out. Williams now with the ball. Hold it up. No, he's giving it away. In time for his players to regroup. Right, Pierre with the ball, the captain. He just goes for a short one to the goal scorer of the third goal. Sorry, second goal, Jake Smith. My apologies. Little pass run through to him, but he's come up with the one of the best players from Litchfield out there tonight for sure. And Lehman. So we're in the last minute of regulation time in this first half. 2-0 Casuarina in this 2021 version of the FFA Cup. 740 teams across the country, many of them playing tonight in the first rounds of the FFA Cup for this year. And this is the third match of this round. Vong with the ball, has a run from Da Costa Piero. It's a lovely ball to his feet. Then he puts the afterburners on, skips on the inside, skips again. We'll keep it in and turn it back in. It's come off one of the players. Will be a goal. Kick. Good enterprising stuff from the left back to Casuarina.
There will be 1 minute of time added on, just 1 minute.
So additional time's been called. There's 1 minute of that. Let's just see if Litchfield can get one back, Lewis. Would be lovely. Then it'd be fitting too. They're putting some really fine effort in this first half. Been impressed with Lehman and Kurz and Swart. The keeper, Corey, and Jeffrey at the back. Coburn doing some hard slog in the midfield. That's an over-the-top run. No, they need to stay with Smith. They do. Good work, Ryan. Charles Adu will have a shot. And well collected by the keeper. And Taylor Corey's good reflexes and alert. Puts his right boot to it, trying to find his number 7. He does, but unfortunately they'll run underneath him. And over the sideline. Could be the last play, this throw-in of this first half. Going to make a lie of me, referee. Seriously. If that's not 60 seconds, I don't know what is. Anyhow, he's got the ball back. The young number 7. Looks over the top, trying to find the non-rushing. There goes the whistle. Litchfield player. On rushing, can't get his number, but we'll see as he comes off. My name is Bruce Daughter. Thank you for joining us on Football Northern Territory TV. We're in the FFA Cup round 1 here. 2-0 Casuarina as they head into the sheds. Litchfield put on some really enterprising stuff there. Lewis Button's with me. We'll take a short break, come back and unpack that half. Hear what Lewis thinks about both teams. We heard he was happy with the defensive setups, but wanted to see more enterprise, more energy, more demanding of the ball from the forward third of each half. We'll take a short break and we'll be back. inside the possession. Put that ball away as a foot race that Lanuga's going to win. Good work, Ryan Swart. There'll be a shot from here. Clear it out. Does. Well done, keeper. And Jacob Andrade on the run. Puts one across field. Nice interception. Fleet foot. So is Lehman. He can run. Someone needs to get there shortly. Takes the shot. It's skimmed over the... It's him fast as with salmon boots. Off he goes. Push wide. Nice work from Kilmartin. But like a good defender, Ryan Lehman stood his ground. It's a lovely ball through on rushing. To Costa Piero, puts one across. Whistle goes, he moves in. Piero does a dipping one over the top. It's easily handled by the keeper. Oh no, he's now lost it, but it's gone to the side.
Attacking point of view, for me, there could be a bit more movement from the forward line.
We'll go back. Nice possession play. That's a lovely work now. Let's see if they can move forward on this. It's just skipped over his right boot. Now pushes around, beats his defender, puts across in. It's got the height coming in towards the goal. Deserved a good defence from the keeper, and he did. It's run down the side. Keeper comes. He keeps the ball in. He does. Nice one. Turn back to Williams. Williams just. Kilmartin moves in. It'll be a shot for sure. Well and truly over the on the run. He'll go straight to goal with direction. Takes a shot. Beautiful save. Can that still be saved? Then a second one. But he can't do the third one. See him out there. He loves playing outfield. That's a beautiful ball. Charles Adu on these bands. Takes the shot. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. He's going to have a left footer. Great defence. Pretty much at both ends of the half, those goals were scored. Out goes the keeper, Taylor Corey. Good work for him.
Darwin Football Stadium. Knockout football 2-0. Casuarina scoreline.
Ryan. Charles will have a shot.
Play from Litchfield. Look forward to the second 45. An opportunity for Football Northern Territory. Thank their sponsors for 2021. Diamond Barbers. Stay sharp. You can get the cut you want at Parap, CBD and Bellamac. To Nico and his team, say hello, Ward Keller, the Territory Law Firm in personal and business dispute resolution. The number is easy. It's 1-800-978-360. 1-800-978-360 for Ward Keller, the Territory Law Firm. Thank you to Steel Line, service and above in the steel business. North Crest.
Tuesday night, where else would you want to be at the football? This is FFA Cup for 2021, half-time here in a round 1, but match 3 of the FFA Cup here in the Northern Territory. I've got Lewis Bunton with me. Lewis has been giving some expert insights during that first half. Lewis, you said both setups from both Casuarina and Litchfield defensively was really sound. What you would like to see is a little bit more enterprise up front.
Oh, definitely. Just that movement in the midfield and attacking 3. At the moment, yes, you can say they're doing defensive work very well, but it's quite easy to defend someone who's not moving.
Yeah.
So from both sides, especially from the Litchfield point of view, if I was going to speak now, I'd be like, right, can we get that movement? Can we demand that ball? Can we play the feet? Let's be an annoyance to Casuarina, because they're making mistakes out there as well when they're putting them under pressure. If they get that space, the sound of moving, then things will happen. The spaces will happen, areas will go. It's a big pitch. They can play them through balls. They've got some quick players, Litchfield, but we just got to start being annoying. And on the flip side as well, Casuarina as well, they're strolling around. Yes, it is 2-0, but it should be more.
Yeah. What I want to bring up is 2 words there, pressure. I thought Litchfield at times in that first half gave really sustained pressure, and the result of that was the ball would often come back to them in possession-based football, which they can play. You saw it in pockets there. They can play a good possession game. There's some highlights, so the energy and the conviction from young Ryan Lehman here on the left-back position. Swart at the back and central defence was everywhere. I think he went to the shop and got some takeaway and came back. But they were all over the pitch, those young kids, and I think the senior players, Coburn and Jeffrey, need to sort of maybe get involved more and help those young ones out because they have so much promise.
Yeah, definitely. They're stepping up to the occasion, as you might say. They're playing brilliantly. And like I said, I think from the Litchfield coach's point of view, he'd be praising them. Fantastic defensive effort, but now we've got to get goals. So now we've got to do the flip side as well. It's two-way football. It's not all about defence and attack. They're both together. They go hand in hand together. So can they now tie that in the second half? Defensive effort, fantastic. Let's keep it going. No more goals, but can we now go score? But on the flip side as well, Casuarina been saying thing, right, let's tighten up in the back, still nice and tight, but can we create more? There's a good opportunity for a lot of these youngsters to express themselves, get some goals, maybe get on the goal scoring sheet. But we got to have an effort out there from both teams now, so it'd be quite interesting to see what they're going to come out with.
Well, we'll see whether that 45 minutes brings that. Just a last question to you. On the Casuarina side, we have 3 youngsters out there. Smith, who scored the second goal. We've got DeCosta Pera on the left-hand side. We've also got Charles Adu, who scored the first goal. And also, Dylan Vong's not very old as well. So to give those young kids an opportunity midweek is fantastic. They'll put pressure on those who played on the weekend, and again, those ones logged for this weekend in the Men's Premier League. One of the good things about the FFA Cup is not only it's knockout football, but you get to see the depth of the squad.
Yeah, most definitely. It's the biggest thing that can happen, especially as you go further on in the competition. You go week in, week out, you're doing your regular season games, anything can happen. Someone might get injured, someone might be away. You just don't know what happens. So having that depth is crucial, and giving these young lads experience now, I wouldn't say against an easier opponent, but it's giving them a chance midweek, getting the minutes into their legs at a higher level. It's definitely going to help Casuarina throughout the year, 100%. And it's going to grow the game up here, the younger players stepping up.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. This is FNT TV. Thank you for joining us. My name is Bruce Stoller. This is Lewis Bunton. We're bringing you a 2021 version of the FFA Cup. This game sits at a 2-0 scoreline for Casuarina over Litchfield. Hope you enjoyed the BP and his production team with their highlights earlier. We'll have highlights in the second half, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of highlights. We look forward to seeing a winner who will go through the next round, and those who don't win tonight will just go and concentrate on their week in, week out competition. But you at home, whatever screens you're watching, we thank you for your support. Sit back. We'll be back with the second half shortly. This is FFA Cup for 2021. Well, a couple of subs were made then, just Lewis, before we go out, so we'll let you know who those subs were. So first of all, we'll stay with Litchfield. Lithwaite Matty, number 2, has come on. Good to see the young fella. Enterprising and energetic young player, number 2. He's come on and he's replaced number 7, Gary Mendes. And for Casuarina, they've made 2 changes. So they brought off the very experienced Mark Casemiro and put on Ryan Newell, pretty much like for like there, very busy players. And then again in his offensive line to take Jari van Lingen off and then replace him with Reza Passmore. Wow. Okay, so Reza will go out for Casuarina. He'll be very busy. And to your point, he will make the defensive line a very, how would I put it, assertive one. So if there's any movement from the Litchfield forwards, he'll be on it.
Yeah, definitely. He's a very experienced player, well played. He understands the game as well. So great to see him out there.
Right, underway from Dylan Williams, number 9 for Litchfield. Goes to Swart, and Ryan puts his ball across to another Ryan, and Lehman steps over. He'll go back to the central defender. And Jared Jeffrey, I think that is Jared. Jared's ball's a bit loose, but they have to be switched on for the beginning of this half. Offside. They certainly sound promising that first half, Litchfield. If they can just keep these guys from scoring, meaning Casuarina, we'll see what they can do. There's been enterprise there. If you just join us on whatever screens you are, this is the 2021 version of the FFA Cup here at Larrakia Park, Darwin Football Stadium, on a beautiful green carpet on this Tuesday night. No breeze to be felt. Temperature still around 27, 28 degrees. Humidity actually increasing. So the players will feel it in the second half. And Litchfield in that second half are running from left to right on your screens. Coburn gets there early, gets his toe to it, but can't find. Joel Ballantyne, number 15. We couldn't get Joel's number in the first half. Now we know it is. So Joel Ballantyne, number 15 here. And also the right back that was just on the ball then too. We couldn't read his number being black on red. That's number 11. And we welcome Jackson Reed too, even though he's been out there for a while. Right, that's a ball across. Good run from Jacob Andrade. He'll do that all day. He goes to goal, takes the shot, dips across. Keeper's there easy. Nice calmness about that young keeper. He rolls it out. Good forceful roll of the right arm. Finds his captain. Coburn looks up. Important they keep possession. He's gone for hit and run. Reza Passmore there early on and very comfortably. Keeper though under pressure. That's good effort there from Joel Ballantyne. Good work again from John Kears. And John puts it across to Williams. Dylan Williams comes out. Just couldn't bring that ball down, the number 9. Ryan Newell on the ball. Puts one through. Offside. Get his time those runs right, Charles. Charles Adu refer to, first goal scorer of the night. There's a young fella, number 11. My name is Bruce Stalder. Thank you for joining us on FNT TV. I've got Lewis Bunton with us. Lewis will give us expert analysis of this half. Set up pretty much the same way, Lewis?
That looks a bit, yeah, 4-3-3 from both teams here. A little bit better start again from Casuarina from the first couple of minutes here. Hopefully Litchfield switch on and we start playing. A couple of loose passes going along, but great pressure ready from Litchfield though. The intent's starting to get there, so maybe could be a different half from them this half. Yeah,
I think they've learnt from the first 5 minutes of the first half. You know, you've just got to be switched on. And I find there's much more energy out there at the moment, a bit more focus. And if they can keep the ball here, this will be good. That's Lithwaite. Again. Keeping the ball, that's it, well played. I'll get his number in a minute. No, that's one from Jackson Reed. Ballantyne on the push. Joel, that is. And Jake Smith will go all the way back to the keeper, Philip Pullman, wearing number 93. Might be the year of his birth. What'd that make him? Oh yeah, it might be. It doesn't look 28 or whatever that makes him. Looks like younger than that. All right, the captain, Gordon Pierre on the ball. Puts it up to Reza Passmore. Aidan Acosta-Pierre on the ball. Was it back to the more experienced Passmore, who threads one off the captain to Ryan Newell. Now they go across to the right side where McLennan's demanded the ball and received it. That's far too long, Braden. Raises his hand, apologises to his teammates from the Rowdies or Casuarina in the black and white check. This is Ryan Swart, who's been impressive in the first half. Tall, young defender. Loose ball from him, but Ryan Newell will do that to you. He's so quick and lightning across the green pitch. There's a shot. Jake Smith, number 15 for Casuarina, comfortably collected by the keeper, Taylor Corey for Litchfield, puts it to the right boot and launches it downfield. Good length on that. But collected by Reza Passmore, who would collect about, I don't know, 500-600 of those a season, over 10 seasons, probably more. Such a safe player at the back for Casuarina. Oh, Gordon Piero comes across to the grandstand side. Reza Passmore with it. Aidan Acosta-Pierre makes the run. Number 5. And his run was too early on this occasion. Captain calls Aidan back here. Like the effort. Wants him to time the run better. Right, just crossed over to the 51st minute of this match 3 of round 1 of the FFA Cup for 2021. 740 teams across the country have entered this fantastic initiative for Football Australia. It's offside to the young fella, Jackson Reed, who wasn't aware. So he'll come in and take that. No, Ballantyne will. No, Swart will. Goes back to his keeper. Swart goes back and receives the ball. Pressure on Kurz. John Kurz manages that. This is a loose ball for the dangerous Ryan Newell. He'll go to goal. He'll turn on the right, take the shot, puts it to Charles Adu, takes the shot, hits the crossbar with a really pressured shot. But look at that save. Look at that save from that kid.
Brilliant.
Taylor Corey up to it again. First shot from Charles Adu hit the crossbar. We heard the shake, it's still moving. Came back, keeper was alert and reflexes, cat-like, kept it out.
Again, outstanding from Corey there. Taylor Corey, the keeper for Litchfield. A brilliant save. He's just getting more confident in that goal now.
He is. Nice work from Jeffrey there. Had to get his header to it. That had to be made. He did it. Very bunched there at the moment, both sides. Could put a blanket over them. Someone's going to use the distance of the width of this pitch. There goes a run from Acosta-Pierre. Ignored by the captain, goes up the middle to Kilmartin. He'll turn and have a go. Now Adu on the run, Lehman on the chase. Lehman and Adu. Lehman keeping him out. Adu's going to go on the left foot. Now he goes back to his right and jinks and dips one over to Ryan Newell. He'll go back calmly to his captain and they'll try again. He's good, that kid. Ryan Swart. Remember that name. It's just effervescent, mate.
Oh.
He's bubbles in a soft drink, you know what I mean?
Oh, no. He's been outstanding defensively. The whole defensive movement from Litchfield there was fantastic. They were compact, they were tight, they were brilliant. Casuarina couldn't find any room there, so fantastic effort from them.
Yeah, and that's, we're only 8 minutes in the half. That's about the 7th one he's done, in defensive line there. Got a bit of a limp on at the moment. Hope he's okay, making his way back. Now we're down the other end with Pullman. And Phillip will come in and just put a nice little layoff to the right side to McLennan, who does the same across goal to Reza Passmore, who's got acres of green space in front of him. Goes over the top for Kilmartin, whose run was way too early. Referees, no, he's allowed that go, have we? Okay, Gordon Piera is running back in. Looking across at the keeper, at the assistant referee. Happy with that decision, I would say. In the meantime, we had Acosta-Pierre in a little battle in the far left-hand side of their side of the pitch. This is the grandstand side. And resulted in a corner.
I think he was a bit confused whether he was offside or not, but it was actually Robbie Kilmartin who was offside there.
Yeah. So I don't know why the referee called it on, did he?
Yeah, Robbie Kilmartin didn't go for the ball, so
yep.
Aiden was onside, so,
Yep.
you know, within
on.
the rules.
Yep.
But I think Aiden got confused. He thought he was offside, so he slowed down.
Yep.
And that's a lesson there as well. Just play to the whistle. You keep going. You don't stop.
Yep. Yeah, great advice. Jake Smith with the ball back across centre. Falls to the feet of Jackson Reed. Passmore with the ball. Tries to dink one through. Swart there again. Chested down. Lifeworth. Williams keep the ball. And he'll get that advantage. Tackle to not to the liking of the referee from Passmore. We're going to have a substitution. Only about 9 minutes into the half. Actually, both sides. So, first of all, Joel Ballantyne's come from the pitch. And 16's gone on. That's Mark Sakirios. And we had a swap there for Casuarina as well, and that's Quinlan Tran who's gone out, number 13, with the man bob. And it's going to come down on his man bob. And just come off the glancing side, glancing off the face of the ball and the side of their head. Into the hands of Pullman, the keeper, and he's got it upfield, a long high one, which Swart again is first to the ball. Great energy from the young fella. Wanting to be involved, demanding the ball, demanding to be part of the solution for Litchfield. On the ball now, gets it from Jeffrey. And Swart puts it back across. This is going to run in front of Lehman. Couldn't get to it. 56 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. 2-0 still at the advantage to Casuarina. And welcome to Game 3 of Round 1 of the FFA Cup here for 2021 in the Northern Territory up in Darwin. Top end, beautiful part of the world. Again, referee's caught him offside, but you can see what they're trying to do out of that midfield.
The movement's starting to come in the space for Casuarina.
Yep.
Litchfield are starting to open them up a little bit. They're still doing a great defensive effort, Litchfield. But Casuarina just got to stay on side. That ball's got to be played a little bit earlier, or they just got to hold that run just that split second longer, and they'll be on side and they'll be through.
And the 57.5 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Coming from the pitch is Dylan Vong. And Dylan's replacement is number 12, a very experienced player in Jamie Keane. Here's the sub, 16. Nice ball to Kerrs. That's Coburn, the captain. Puts one through to the sub. And that sub is number 16, Max Sakirios.
Lovely ball there from Jamie Keane.
Yeah, exactly. Quinlan Tran on a run. Great defence again from who else? This occasion's Jeffrey. Well played, one of the senior players there. Brought that to a quick close. Just thought I'd have a drink of my much favoured hot cup of tea, and it's gone over boots, pants and seat. Apparently it's cup to mouth.
Yes. I believe that is the way it's been done for years.
But I'm just struggling with that. Okay, we're now with Taylor Corey with the ball, who's been outstanding for Litchfield tonight at the 59-minute mark coming up. And if you just joined us, no matter what screens you're on, we thank you for your support. And Litchfield in the second division playing up a grade tonight. They're running from left to right on your screens in their red and black. Shot from Kilmartin, who's going to miss the goals by some distance. Pulls away gingerly from that shot. And already looking towards the bench to have a replacement. Ball's gone right through to the nets at the back of the pitch and come bouncing back down to the keeper. Robbie Kilmartin wanted to get changed, but he's had no luck with that. So he's back on his feet. Right, Jeffrey across to Swart. Litchfield in possession. 60 minutes coming up on the scoreboard. Not the show, just the time. Here goes Ryan Lehman on a run. Lung-busting run again from Ryan Lehman. Charles Ledoux track back with him and save the day there for Casuarina. Let's just see if Litchfield can do something here with possession. They're in the attacking third. It's where they want to be. This throw's important. Got to find a red player. It does. Accidentally comes off. Williams has it. Keep possession. Goes back. Jeffrey. Jeffrey looks up. I've got player on the width here. Trying to find Coburn, his captain, but it's going to come away and cleared away too easily by Casuarina. Piera now in the midfield. Challenge. Good tackle by Jeffrey. Kerrs on a run. Gives it to the substitute Lithwaite. Matthew goes back to Kerrs. Kerrs goes across field trying to find a player. It's fallen for Jeffrey, is it? No, it's fallen for Matty Orchard. Casuarina with the ball now. Robbie Kilmartin still looking to the bench for a replacement and getting no response. Now it's coming. Imam Muklis, who wanted to have a night off, is going to have to go out there and sub for Kilmartin. In the moment, ball remains. DeCosta Piera goes back to Reza Passmore. Passmore will go cross field to McLennan. Good pressure. This is an opportunity now. Lithwaite has the chance. Can he keep the ball? Williams has it. Trying to find Lithwaite on a run. Little 1-2 didn't come off. But the ball was there to be taken by Litchfield. Weren't able to do something on that occasion. Plenty of time to actually get back on the board in terms of goals scored.
It's where they need to be. They need to be in that final third, judging them runs, especially when they're trying to play them balls out the back there. Casuarina, they have to be pressing. They have to be squeezing. They have to be going on every loose ball. So it's fantastic effort from Litchfield. They're much better. We just need a bit of movement trying to go forwards from the back here from Litchfield. Can we play the balls through? Can we find the pockets? That's better. Good movement there. Lovely.
That's Orchard there on the ball. Good defence, good pressure from him. Jackson Reed in there as well. This is Swart. Kilmartin still with it. Hands on hips. Hands on knees, sorry. He's not in a good way. Ryan Newell plays back to his captain. Captain tips over the top looking for Jamie. And Keane can't get to it. Here's a shot. No. Brought down safely. Lion Neiman moves away with the ball in possession. Those long legs. Man bun bouncing. So Ryan looks up, goes across, finds Williams. Williams has the ball and time. Goes further across to the sub. And Max turns it on the in off his header. And now the referee's going to pull it up. Our third attacking raid has come to a conclusion. I know our viewers can't see this, but there's a little kid who's just walked past, and he's got a iPad that's as big as him, and I don't know what he's watching, but he's watching the football, watching us, and watching that screen, and it sounds like some beautiful little kid's story going on there with some lovely music for him.
To be fair, I don't even think he's watching. I think he's just walking around with it in his hand, playing something.
Well, he seems to be entertained, which is great. Good to see the kids here on a Tuesday night. Obviously, school holidays here in the Northern Territory. So a day off school. I'd say he'd be very much in year 2 or 3. He's only a little one. Anyhow, welcome to the FFA Cup for 2021. This is game 3 of round 1 here in Darwin. We have a scoreline that's been the same since half-time, 2-0 to Casuarina over Litchfield. Casuarina playing the Men's Premier League here in Darwin, up against Litchfield, who are in the reserve grade competition. And they've shown real will and determination, the red and whites and blacks of the Litchfield colours. Great community club out at Litchfield. I want to say hello to Karen Russell and Greg Smith and all the team out there to do a fabulous job with that true community and grassroots football club. Right, Mukles has come on as a sub. First touch for him. Aiden to Costa on a fleeting run. He looks the part. He switches it back in. It's a lovely ball.
Brilliant.
That is yours, Aiden. Scored by Ryan Newell, but he'll head out to thank the young fella. They got it right.
Yeah, brilliant. Like I said, in the first half, he had 2 or 3. The ball was getting better and better. And then on his first time this second half, he's found his man. Straight to Ryan Newell's feet and bang, goal. Brilliant run from him. He called it. He ran. Exactly what you want from your fullback nowadays. And brilliant from the young fella.
Yeah, Taylor Corey on this occasion couldn't do much about that. He had players running on him, and it's really awkward as a keeper. But that ball needed to be pinpointed, and it was that cross from to Costa Piera. Well done to the young fella. And I would always say that Ryan Newell, in those circumstances, 90 out of 100 will put it away. And did. 3-0 is the scoreline in the 65th minute here of this FFA Cup match. Swart with the ball goes across to Jackson Reed. Substitute there, Max. Kyrgios puts it across. This ball will come down for Orchard. Orchard not giving up, tried to retain possession, couldn't on that occasion. Mukles, the most, I would say, the most experienced player out there, number 10 for Casuarina.
I think he's brought an effort and energy to the Casuarina side now. Iman Mukles there.
Yeah.
Number 10 has just come on. You just see him. He's demanding the ball. He's moving. Much better.
This is what you've been looking for. Quinlan Tran on a long run. Ryan Lehman in pursuit as a defender. Good pressure. Adu with a dummy to himself. Nicholas, who you just mentioned, then Lewis on the ball, number 10. But Litchfield's come away with it. Luthwaite with the ball. Matty trying to find the sub. On that occasion, it's just going to roll harmlessly over the goal, over the sideline here at the grandstand side. Little triangle of play here between Passmore, Piera and DeCosta Piera. That's McLennan now. Plenty of green space in front of him. He built a block of flats and put the horses on it. Ball's gone forward now. This is Quinlan Tran. And nice work, interception there. Keeper will get it. Keep the ball. You'll have to kick this away. He does that. Threads it through. Well played.
Great ball.
Good vision.
Great ball from him.
Luthwaite with it now. What will Matty do? Keep it with it, Matty. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Another effort from him. Get the ball back for the red, white and blacks. Gosh, just nice distribution from Taylor Corey then. Now we're down the other end with the Casuarina keeper. That's Philip Pullman. Jamie Keane, substitute in the second half. Number 12 and he's back for Casuarina. This is the first goal scorer. All that way you go, about 5 minutes into the half. You get the ball back. Now it's a foot race. He's quick over that first 20. He comes on the side. Great again. Got his hand to it, the keeper.
Great save from him again there, just to push it onto the post, that far post there. Brilliant work from him.
He's ringing his right hand. Happy's okay. Another great save from young Taylor Corey. Been impressive, Lewis. Been very impressive.
Extremely. Stood up, head held high. He's still in the game here. Yep. It's fantastic from him.
Now, if you're the coach of Litchfield, you've made some subs. You know, you want to try and, first of all, just maintain your defensive hold, not give a goal away. And then what's your solution or what's your suggestions for them to getting their own goal?
It's a tough one for me. They're playing well. They are playing well. They're getting the ball. Just can we get control of that pass? Again, we're hoping for these long balls. Everyone's running away. Can we come to the ball?
Yep.
You know, but just from what I've seen so far, you know, they got a great basis of a good team here. Can we just all string it all together now? And we got a couple of subs for Litchfield coming.
Yeah,
now.
It looks like Williams and Orchard coming from the pitch. Replacement will be Capstick and Newcomb.
Some fresh legs going forward. Hopefully we see a bit more movement up the front there, a bit of desire coming on last 20 minutes or so.
Well, Jason's a long servant of the club, one of the older players out there, and the young fellow Kai Newcomb's gone out number 4. So we'll see how those guys and what they add to the team. Scott Coburn looking to thread a ball through for Litchfield, unsuccessful on this occasion. Jake Smith going back to Passmore. Passmore goes back to Smith. Smith goes all the way back to McLennan. Wasn't Passmore, sorry, it was Keane. Now it's with Passmore. He's always got the run on the left here, sees it to Costa Piera. Young Aiden with the ball, keep it in, he does. Goes back to number 6, Passmore, who goes to his captain, wasn't expecting it, but he'll say, I'll take that, thank you. Third goal scorer on the ball now, and Ryan Newell does a little move with Mukles. Mukles is looking for a run from his left-hand side. Iman says, I can't see anything, so I'll take a shot. And Taylor Corey just puts his boot to it and pushes it out to a throw-in. On the far side here from the grandstand and broadcast area, if you just joined us, this is FNT TV. Thank you for supporting Darwin football and the FFA Cup for 2021. As I said earlier, 740 teams around the country have entered, and plenty of games have been played right across this amazing continent of Australia tonight. Lewis Bunton giving us our expert analysis of this Game 3 Round 1 match. He's been looking for more. That's a little dink over the top from the ever-creative Imam Mukles on this occasion. It's gone over the goals, but you just can't rest when he's on the ball, Lewis.
No, such a dangerous and creative player as well.
He seems to have all the time in the world. You know, when
he makes the time for himself, though. He gets into good positions, he's calm on the ball, which is, you know, fantastic what you want from a playmaker there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's making time for himself. He's getting these good balls in. Tried a little dink, just hit it over the ball, the bar there. But it's just brilliant.
Right, Charles Adu with the ball now off of Ryan Newell. He's offside, or someone is. I'd say. Right, Litchfield. No urgency, no need for it at the moment. Let's just get some deep breaths. Set up again and play out from the back as they do. Jeffrey with the ball. He goes back to Swart. Capsey puts a ball through. Luthwaite on the run. Came to nothing on that occasion, but some promise. Three defenders there from Litchfield. Quinlan Tran still with the ball. Ryan Newell will take a shot and does. He's pushed it wide. Well wide of the goals. 73 minutes about to run over on the North Crest scoreboard. 3-0 to Casuarina. They're running from right to left on your screen in the black and white check. They play Men's Premier League up against Litchfield, who plays reserve grade. But we are so happy to have all the teams that we have entered into the FFA Cup. It's knockout football. One will go through to the next round. He's been busy, Charles Adu, and he's on the ball again. Imam Mukles on the outside of the area. Just dinks one over the top, and who's there? Of course, the keeper. He's been so good. He has kept the scoreline to 3.
Yeah, just his pure effort today has been absolutely outstanding. Pulled out some great saves. Every little thing he's getting there for it. Just brilliant as well.
He's very fantastic from him. He's a very good athlete, agile. Got a little problem with his right hand at the moment. Good communication. You can hear him shouting out directions and instructions from the back there now. So a good communicator, really flexible, with a good leap on him. And he's shown he's got great reflexes tonight. We're talking about Taylor Corey, keeper for Litchfield. So out of that little run forward by Smith, Jake's earned his side a corner. McLennan runs up to get a bigger body in there. No one's really going over to take the corner. I would assume Iman Luklas is. He's behind goal now collecting it.
You definitely tell with the senior Casuarina players out there now, the combination plays just come up.
Yep.
The difference has been immense, but Litchfield defending has been fantastic. But just the combination play and the movement of Casuarina now, they're really showing what they're made of, which is, you know, the senior boys there playing brilliant.
Ball comes in from the corner. It's a long ball. First time shot. Sensational volley from Gordon Piera. One bounce into the right upright. Corey was there.
He was there. It definitely was.
And this time, fortuitously for Litchfield, has gone across the goal and well and truly over the goal line for a goal kick restart. That'll make the highlight package. That's a great half volley with plenty of force. You could hear it smack into the right upright. He'll turn on the left and have a go. No, he's not. Great defence. Who else? Ryan Swart. He is just out on his feet, Ryan. Referee, one of the little legends from Litchfield, is down. He needs some assistance. Now he's seen it. He's worked so hard for his club. Ryan Swart, number 3. May have some cramp, Lewis.
I'm surprised he's been all over the park today.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah. Fantastic for him. Hopefully he can get it stretched out and he's back up on his feet.
Now, with your, when you say you haven't played this year, but you obviously were a defender, played a lot of games in Premier League. When they were set pieces like corners or any other set piece, is it the goalkeeper's job? Is it your job? Who's the communicating?
It's every person's job.
Okay.
The only job for the goalkeeper is his wall. It's his wall.
Yep.
He demands, but every player should know roughly where the position of the free kick is, how many he should have. But as soon as the whistle blows for a free kick, keeper should be saying how many players he wants in that wall. And the players who know their role, they know if they're going in the wall or not, or if they're going to defend it, they go straight away. Because that's how many times when you say you got to switch on straight away, you just got to know your role. And sometimes I don't think some players understand what their role is.
Yep.
But if you get that right, you shouldn't be conceding goals. Obviously, things happen.
Yep.
But you should be conceding quick free kicks. You should be set up quickly, early, and ready to go.
Okay. Communication is always key. And thank you, Lewis Button, for his insights here in this round 1, match 3 match. In the 2021 version of the FFA Cup, we have a 3-0 scoreline. Ryan Newell working all on his lonesome out there, effort after effort from Ryan tonight. But Casuarina have the ball. Their captain, Piera, puts it across to McLennan. He just drops a short one to Smith. Smith goes back to him in return. Threads one through to his captain. Captain goes to Newell. Good defence and pressure. That time from Coburn, the captain. And young Kai Newcomb in there as well for Litchfield.
Speaking of set pieces, is a fantastic chance for Litchfield to set up for a set piece.
And that came about because Coburn and Newcomb were in there harassing and pressurising, and the result is their way. Now we're just going to see who's going to take it. There's no one there at the moment, but it looks like Jeffrey will.
No one seemed too keen to take it for a second there.
Yeah, they're all unselfish. So Jeffrey moves in. Dinks a little one over the top, only as far as McLennan's header. Goes back to Muklas. Imam will get a beautiful ball away right to the feet of Charles Adu. He turns on the inside of Jeffrey, goes right out to Imam Muklas. He'll turn on his left and shoot, and does. Keeper's there. Plays it out again. Good work from the keeper. Urgency. Gets it straight out to, looks like Ryan. Yes, it is. Lehman. Lehman goes across field to Max Siskirios, and Miri puts it over the top. A little bit too much pressure. Sorry, a little bit too much weight on that, and it's just run through harmlessly to Pullman, the keeper. And Casuarina back in possession. Costa Piera plays one back to McLennan. crossfield. You can see where this ball's going to go, and there it goes. Tran on the run. Quinlan, man bobbing behind him, number 13. Tall Casuarina. Slim build. Ball comes back inside. That's Jamie Keane, experienced player, wins that ball, trying to unload to Quinlan, but that didn't come off. Adu being busy, gets in there, and a little bit of tiredness from Coburn.
Yeah.
Scott, and Scott's just picked up a yellow card.
Silly foul there. Charles has got away from him, a bit too nimble for him.
In the 80th minute?
Yeah, 80th minute, tired legs. And
yeah. No maliciousness, isn't it? More like, hello, how are you going?
Yeah.
And got a yellow for it. Referee's marking out the 10 metres. He'll set up the wall. And Coburn, the captain, will go into that wall. As well, it looks like Ryan Lehman. And who else but Swart? He does everything. Seriously. He's been everywhere, Ryan Swart. Right, Muklas on the ball. Number 10. I have seen, and so have you, Lewis, this end up in the back of the net. This time he's just put it over the top looking for an unrushing Smith. Smith was well defended by Jackson Reed. Jackson's with the ball now. Puts one on the inside to the capstick. And Jason couldn't get to it on that occasion. That's Newcomb. And Kai couldn't get the ball there. Good tackle from Jackson Reed. Up against Jamie Keane. Youth against experience there. Jamie Keane tries to keep it back in, but it'll go out of play. Coming up to the 82nd minute. Can Litchfield get on the scoreboard? Have the potential to do it. They just need possession. To Costa Piera up tall to get that ball. Come down gingerly on his right peg. Reed goes over the top. Keys on the ball. And John able to pull that one in. So, goal kick restart. We will have another sub for Litchfield in the 82nd minute, looks like. That's Aidan Ballantyne's going to get some time out there. Young Aidan. He'll enjoy his time. Might be one of those occasions where the ball doesn't go out for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? You stand there waiting to get on.
It's always the way, isn't it? It was like that Robbie Kilmartin. He wanted to come up before with an injury.
Ball's over the top, and this will be, as soon as he touches it, offside. Ryan Neal will bring the ball back, gives it to the keeper. We will make a sub on that occasion. It will be Aidan Ballantyne coming on, and replacement is the sub that went on earlier, which was Max Kyrgios. So Aidan will go up into that right forward position on the wing. Right, Ryan Swart with the ball. We've said that a lot tonight. Goes back across to Jeffrey. Only 7 minutes of regulation time to go in this FFA Cup. Knockout football. Casuarina have a lead, 3-0 on the North Crest scoreboard. 2 goals in the first half, and one to Ryan Newell not long ago off a beautiful ins pass or cross from Aidan to Costa Piera, who then goes in for the challenge just then. The ball's beaten by young Ballantyne. Aidan for Litchfield. At the moment, it's possession football for Casuarina. And the old wildly experienced Iman Muklas on the ball there now. Goes back to his captain. He goes across to Da Costa Piera, who goes quickly back off the left foot to the experienced central defender in Passmore. Some probing and patient play from the Rowdies. The nickname for the Casuarina Football Club. There's just content on keeping possession. Litchfield happy for that to happen. Iman Muklas with the ball now. He's going to put one over for an advancing Quinlan Tran. He's onside. Long legs with pace. Takes his first time left foot. Bounces a couple of times across the green carpet and safely into the hands of an exemplary player tonight in Taylor Corey. Reed with the ball. Spectators urging their side on. Want to see a goal from the red, white and blacks. Here's an opportunity. Aidan Ballantyne up against the other Aidan in Da Costa Piera. Little battle there from those two young players. Casuarina come away with it. Head up football as usual from Iman Muklas. Finds Tran. Tran puts it back into a do. Back to, you can see what Muklas was trying to do there. Thread it through for Keane. Now Ryan Lehman has the ball. Still effort from the young fella.
Great effort. He just looks up and he hasn't got anyone to play the ball to.
His middle name's Effort. So Ryan Effort Lehman. That's great. He's been doing that all night, and he will harass until the ball's well and truly away from him, which it is at the moment. It's over here on the grandstand side now. 86 minutes will be on the clock shortly. That's the second goal scorer, Smith there. Gets the ball back from Iman Muklas. Now, Jamie Keane with it. Gives it to Muklas. He's going to look up to, it's going to fall to the feet of Keane. He'll take the shot. And the keeper's there again and does his work, and he launches long body out to it and pushes it over the sideline. Kept in, well done by Matthew Lithwaite. Fantastic work from Taylor Corey. And Lithwaite getting back there and getting the ball inside the goal line, and his possession has now enabled his team to move forward. Unfortunately, this is going to, I think it come off Casuarina though, so they'll get it back, but it's some distance back from where they were. Players down everywhere. In fact, we can count 5. And what you expect in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, tired legs are coming out now.
Yeah, early season, of course, here in the dry season. We're not out of the wet season, actually, so it's, there's still water around in terms of some spectacular thunderstorms and showers. We haven't had one today, but we'll be entering into the dry season shortly. Keeper's still down. I hope he's okay, Taylor Corey. He's had a problem with his right hand, and it looks like he does have a problem. Out goes Shane Pilkey. See if he can help him out. But Taylor has been fantastic tonight for Litchfield. Some banter out in the middle there with Jason Capstick and the senior players from Casuarina. A couple of players have made the way to the bench to get some water. I thought a few more would do that, but maybe it's the time in the game. Looks like he's going to get up and go again.
I think he'd want to see out this game himself there.
Yeah, he would, wouldn't he?
Definitely. After the game he's had, he just wants to see the last couple of minutes out.
And he's the sort of kid who'd want a few more touches, but I'm going to say it'd be nice if he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
So
I think he's done more than enough tonight.
Hasn't he? Been really so efficient in front of goal, and he's pulled off some spectacular saves. Right, we will get underway. It'll be a throw in. Ryan Lehman will take this. Needs someone to come to him. No one is. So now we're into play. Goes to Jeffrey. Jeffrey will go across field to the keeper. Keeper Corey goes across to Ryan Swart. Ryan moves it forward with purpose. Try and find his captain. Ball's bounced away from Coburn. Little 1-2 there. Keeper's there early again. He's so efficient. Young Corey. Newcomb passes on to Chapstick. And Capstick couldn't get to it on that occasion. Smith, Casuarina with the ball. Da Costa Piera. It's got lovely technique, that left foot of that Aiden Costa Piera.
He's great little talent, great technique. Just need to get some game minutes under his belt, and I'm sure he'll be force to reckon with in this league in the years to come.
Smith with the ball now. He turns on the inside. Iman Muklas just advances his football team. So Smith has drawn a foul, and the foul's come from the young kid Jackson Reed, who's put his whole heart and soul into this game. Don't worry about it, Jackson. You've done a great effort, mate. I mean, from a neutral point of view, I'm looking forward to see what Corey does here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's been so good.
I think it was a commentator's curse, and we didn't want him to do much else, and here he is taking trying to save a penalty here.
What I will say is that the guy taking the penalty, Iman Muklas, would have to be one of the, if not the best in the game here.
Oh.
So this will be an interesting challenge. 90 minutes up on the clock. Regulation time is gone. 3-0 scoreline. Set, whistle goes, moves in. Yeah, he's just put it across him. Went to the centre, just drifted away. Not much the keeper could do about that. There'll be 2 minutes of time added on in this match. Jason Capstick takes the ball up for a restart for the Red, White and Blacks. Litchfield are getting a really good count of themselves tonight.
Definitely, they can definitely hold their heads up high. They've done absolutely amazing. Just the difference in the leagues, Casuarina and their experience have just stepped up.
Yeah. All right. Keys puts a ball through. Aidan Ballantyne wins it, puts it over the top. That's a great ball. Will it land for someone in the red? It doesn't on this occasion. There was an opportunity, one of their better ones. In time added on. There goes Ryan Lehman. He'll keep it in and he'll go to goal. Push up Ryan, puts the ball across. Just couldn't find, I think it's Kears. Now it comes across to Pullman, the keeper. He'll go down to ground and waste a few seconds. Entertaining stuff, plenty of energy. Finding it in the dying embers of this match. Oops, just, that's Luthwaite, just couldn't pull up. And that's been put out by Jeffrey. Good experienced play. Players on both sides taking a long time to get back into position. They're feeling it. Ball comes over the top. Iman Muklas pushing off. And there's a goal. Resulting, came away, bounced off. Muklas with his effort in the middle there, and Smith gets a second goal. There goes the whistle. We have a 5-0 advantage to Casuarina over Litchfield. It was an entertaining game of football. We'll take a short break. We'll grab one of the Litchfield players. I think we'll grab the keeper.
Yes,
Lewis,
definitely.
have a chat.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, we're back at Larrakia Park on a Tuesday night for knockout football for the FFA Cup for 2021 season. My name is Bruce Stalder. I've got Lewis Bunton with me, and in the middle we have Taylor Corey, who just had represented pretty much what Litchfield brought tonight: determination, absolute commitment, and you brought a third thing as well, young fella: exceptional skill. Lewis,
Definitely.
let's talk about it.
Definitely. Well, firstly, fantastic game tonight. As I just mentioned you as you walked up, the hand is all right now. It's better now. It's popped back in, as you said. So,
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it has.
yeah, that's great to hear. So, just firstly for me, coming into this game, FFA Cup is a big game for your club. How did you prepare for it? Was it anything special, or was it just a normal game for you guys?
Oh no, look, it was definitely something. We just played a game on Sunday, and that was that was kind of our warm up. So, second game back, we've got to get into it. So to come out here tonight, we're all fired up and we're ready to give it our best shot. So.
Well, yeah, you can definitely tell you gave it your best shot. You all played a fantastic effort. So just from me playing FFA Cup, playing on a bigger pitch, you're playing against an A-grade side, Casuarina. Obviously, out there, the scoreboard, it does say 5-0, but from the foot you guys played, it's not justified. You did play well. So I'm out there on the pitch. How do you think you went? How do you think you played?
Oh look, yeah, definitely. I reckon we had a fantastic game today. There was a bit of things that we obviously need to work for, but start of the season, I reckon that was a solid effort tonight, and I was definitely happy with it.
Yeah.
And Taylor, I want to talk about a couple of young players too. Ryan Swart was just fantastic. I mean, him playing in front of you. As a goalkeeper, there seemed to be some good communication between the two of you. Plenty of energy. What's the story of that boy? What's he?
Oh,
local?
Yeah, local. Yeah. Ryan and Jared, both in the centre backs, so definitely doing a good job keeping all the balls coming at me. So obviously a few that went past them, but other than that, they were shutting everything down, it's great to have something like that in your back.
And have you always been a keeper?
Yeah, since about under 12s, I'd say I've been a keeper. So.
Yeah, and you're 14 now, aren't you?
Yeah, 13.
Right.
No.
Okay, 13. You dropped a year. I saw you drop something on the way in. It's always good to talk to you. Well done, mate. I hope that right hand repairs well. You should be very proud, as should the Litchfield club. They put in a performance tonight that was exceptional. Up against an A-grade side, they were really determined from the get-go. The scoreboard is no indication of what happened here tonight. They will go out of the FFA Cup for this 2021 season. Casuarina will go on into round 2. Thank you for your support. Whatever screens you're watching on, thank you very much for supporting the FFA Cup here on FNT TV. We wish you all the best, and make sure you're on Friday 6:30, SPS, NITV. The Yappers will go around again. Until then, from us, good night, safe trip home.